Isang magandang buhay, isang magandang Bagyo po sa inyong lahat. Ako pang inyong lingkod, nag-iisa walang iba, Tita Ara Cutter, the one and only ikit ng bayan. At kayo po'y nanonood sa Balitang Northern Luzon. At ngayong araw na ito ay ang ating guest, walang iba kundi ang kalaban. At talaga namang walang inuurungan pagdating sa laban. Heto po, kilalanin natin walang iba kundi si Attorney Francis Camtugan. Naimbagnal daw kanyang, sir.
Good morning, ma'am. Before anything else, thank you for inviting me to your wonderful show and Balitang Northern Luzon.
Yes po. Ayan, attorney, kasi gusto ka na naming kilalanin ngayon. Ngayon pa lamang gusto ka naming ipakilala sa ating mga tagapanood at tagapakinig. So, please tell me, who is Attorney Francis Camtugan?
Okay, so anyway, I'm Francis Ray Gaygay Ed Camtugan. I was born August 9, 1983 in Sagada Mountain Province.
Oh, still young.
Yeah. Both of my parents are from Sagada. My dad, Francis Abea Camtugan, from Sagada Mountain Province, Payo, Gusao, and Lubon-Tadjan. And then sa mother side ko, she's from Ambasing, Sagada, yung sa lola ko. And then sa grandfather ko naman sa mother side, because he's from Pila, Baucos.
Okay.
And then, mag-isa ko lang sa mother and father ko because my father was killed before my birth in Mangkayan.
Okay.
And then my mother had another relationship 14 years thereafter. That's why I have a half-brother. But of course, he's my full-blood brother. I mean, I love him so much. Yeah.
Of course.
Earl Paladia, shout out. He's with Revenue District Office 9. Yes, of La Trinidad, Benguet. Yeah. So, yun yung sa family ko. And then, my brother has one child. So, yun, I just came from a small family. As for my education, purely Baguio boy talaga ako.
Okay.
Nag-eskwela ko siya Mount Carmel Montessori. That's in Camdas. That's where I finished my nursery, kinder, and grade 1 till grade 6. There was no K-12 at the time. Yeah. As for my high school, I finished it at Baguio City National High School, Special Science Department, batch 2000. At the time, the school was headed by Elma Danab. If you recall her, yeah. And I finished my pre-law at St. Louis University.
Okay.
I finished BS Medical Technology.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I passed the board, and then I cannot enter. Anong tawag na yung course na yan? It's a master's degree, master's in hospital administration. At the time, it was offered by UP Baguio. However, you cannot get that course because you should be working in a hospital or at least 1 year experience.
Okay.
That's why I went to law, PCF, Baguio Colleges Foundation, University of the Cordilleras. Hybrid yung pangalan nun eh. So I told myself, kasi I was kind of insecure when I first entered the room. Oh my God, I think I cannot pass. I cannot survive this. Because yung kaklase ko, she can define marriage properly.
Okay.
Imagine that in medtech, you're talking about Taenia saginata and Taenia solium. And the mechanisms of machines and the stages of eggs, as guys, the bricoides, mga ganon.
I myself do not know that, okay.
However, when I was in law school, my classmates are mass comm, so they define marriage properly. Pero, oh my God, I can't even define a thing. And then my classmates also, they memorize all the aggravating circumstances in the revised penal code. So, oh my God, okay, I told myself, 1 semester, if I can't do it, I'm out of it. So, anyway, the professors at the time, shout out to my dean, Dean Reynaldo Agranza Mendez.
Oh, yeah.
So
my church mate.
Oh, you're born again, yeah.
No, we're Baptist.
You're Baptist, yeah. So, yung mga teachers ko, I don't know if, I think they're still active, yeah. The Tenefrancha sisters.
Yes, of course.
Really, really good, yeah. See, Attorney Miguel Isabelde, Attorney Renato Randes. Those were my professors before, yeah.
Wow.
So that's
big names.
And that's where I finished.
No wonder. You produce someone.
Of course. Then maganda talaga training sa UC.
UC now.
UC,
BCF before, okay?
If I'm not mistaken noon, kasi even Larry Gakain is so superb eh. He's like someone yung natutunan ko sa kanya was, you have to be ahead in all the jurisprudence. You don't care if everyone is stupid. For example, is it okay to use that word?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Kasi minsan, the magistrate might be dumb, or the district attorney might be dumb, or the judge might be dumb, or something.
It's normal.
Yeah. But with Gakayan, you have to point it out. It doesn't matter. That's what I learned from him, yeah. And then for Dina Granza Mendez, technicality is everything. Yeah, you have to check. You have to check all the time. You have to update yourself. Yeah, and of course, Miss Rachel, if I'm not mistaken, one of the Tenefrancia sisters,
Yeah.
Rachel Tenefrancia Castro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she taught us as students before the notion of textualism. Textualism is the law is the law.
Okay,
You have
okay.
to follow the law. If you don't like it, you have to stick with it.
Yeah.
You might as well lobby the congressman to
Or
change
amend.
it. Yes, yeah. For example, at the time, prostitution was defined as only for females. It
That's right.
sucks talaga, but we still have to follow it. And then at the end of the day, na-repeal naman. So yun ang natutunan namin kay Miss Rachel Tenefrancia Castro. The law is the law. Hi, ma'am. Yeah.
Let's talk about you being an attorney. Of course, hindi madali, ano? Marami po tayong pinagdadaanan due to a lot of amendment and resolution that is going on sa national that we have to follow, right? So, I've heard na from you being young na attorney, maraming mga challenges. Kasi merong mas ahead sa inyo, merong mas magaling sa inyo, merong mas may kilala sa inyo. Siyempre, yung competition is there. No? So, kayo po, na bilang attorney, at nagbabalak na magserbisyo sa lungsod ng Baguio in the future, we will talk about that in the year 2025. But now, I want to talk about you being an attorney. Kamusta po?
It's a tough business. I call it a business. Yeah, it's a tough business because competition is it's there. But I love competition because competition brings out the best in you. Yeah.
True. Yeah.
As a lawyer, I go against the established system in the city. It's an old boys club na alam mo yung mga concept ng tungtong, pag-usapan, ganyan. I-settle mo kit din, uston, pagbigyan, ni kliyenteng
Budong,
yes, or itod na gamin da jay, kasto, itod na, ako naman, no, the law is the law. So we stick with it, diba? So I would yell at someone who dares do that, you're trying to bribe me if you want. I want the agua de vida. Diba? That's the fountain of immortality. Or if you cannot find that, maybe a statue of the David. 21 solid gold replica mounted on red granite. My point is that
Where
you
did they get
cannot
that?
afford me. Parang ganun eh. If you're gonna play with that, no, that's why I keep on telling the office, you fight. Kung medyo dehado ka, just bring in all the evidence. Kung matatalo tayo dito sa trial court, just bring in all the evidence, place it on record, we will go and appeal. Because I believe that there are still adults in the room. Hindi lang naman municipal trial court or regional trial court yan. There's always the Court of Appeals.
Yes.
And we can win at the Court of Appeals. We have yesterday we just received a very good one. A very good decision, yeah. 2 weeks ago we received 2 very nice decisions. And you can even go to the Supreme Court. Yeah. Ganun siya, there are adults in the room. So hindi lahat natatapos dito sa local. There is something
That's
higher.
right. Oo.
And we have to recognize that. Yeah.
Yes, ayun. Siyempre, alam naman ho natin, attorney, na hindi madali. Kasi minsan, we were threatened by higher position or by money, by bribery na sinasabi mo. At maganda yung sinabi mo kanina that you have learned something sa iyong teacher from Rachel Tenefrancia. Hello po, madam. Na the law is the law. And we have to follow the law of the land.
Yes.
Oo. Unfortunately, sir, money talks.
Yeah, money talks. They will try to bribe you. Yeah, I told you.
So how do you handle that?
Yeah, that's why I told. If you want to bribe me, this is my prize. The fountain of youth.
Bribe ka ba?
No. Ang asar lang is okay. Yung asar lang doon is parang okay. I dare you. This is what I want. The agua de vida. Diba? That's the fountain of youth that Hernando Cortez tried to locate it. That's why that was a discovery of Florida, diba? If you can get me the Cullinan diamond,
Why not?
diba? Ganun lang yun diba? So if you can have me an audience with the king of England, ganun yung mga kung manunukol man sila, manunukol man sila, ganito yun. Parang
yung napaka-imposible.
Yes, kasi you know what, if they do that kasi it feels bad on my part kasi they assume na, ay pwede kang suhulan, ay pwede kang bayaran. Oh my God, mas mahal pa yung mukha ko.
Kasi I'm asking this question because you know people pag once you spit out something from your mouth, that means that's you.
Oh yes, you have to stick talaga.
That's why I'm asking you this kind of question because people nowadays are very judgmental. You know that, right?
I understand. Very judgmental talaga yung mga tao. Sa akin, there are a lot of conspiracy theories about how I do my business. I have several lawyers in the office I pay them well. I match the government price. I have 3 lawyers right now. I manage 6 paralegals. There are drivers working for me.
That's good.
I have to manage at least 3 locations, 3 houses. So the question is how I survive. Sa akin lang is do your business as a lawyer, as a typical lawyer. Make your billing properly, mag-bill ka properly. For example, may trabaho, nagawa yung letter, bill mo kaagad. Kung yung kliyente mo is restaurant owner, dapat may retainer ka. Ganyan. So, dapat may system ka to make money. Hindi yung source of income mo is under the table. It will corrupt you talaga. At the end of the day, you will look stupid.
True.
At saka mag-dumb down ka talaga as in, yeah.
Maliliitin ka nitong mga nasa sa taas, mga nakaupo, mga mayayaman. Kasi makikita nilang bayaran lang naman yan.
Yeah, that's how they portray things.
Yeah.
That's how they create. As for me, I pay my taxes. You can check it with the Bureau of Internal Revenue. You can check it. Okay, I submit my income tax returns. 95% of lawyers in the chapter IBP Baguio Benguet do not submit their ITRs. Very clear ako, I'm not hiding anything. Kung hindi nyo mag-gets yun, you have to do research. I suggest you ask people from Manila, yung mga successful rin na more than 10, 20 years yung practice nila. You know what? Law is a good way to make as a business, okay? You can have a lot of people, but there's no need to corrupt. There's no need to be a fixer. Kasi kung mag-fixer ka, wala kang pupuntahan.
Tama. Hindi ka magtatagal sa industry na to.
Yes. Kasi, you know what yung mga nag-fixers, what I know about them, I don't want to mention they're mga libel na what they do, for example, nangutot sa isang kliyente ko, huwag ka na punta kay Kamtugan, to charge na acceptance fee, bayaran mo na lang si ganito, ganyan. So, paghatian nila yung pera at the end of the day, chop, ganon. And then, they will drink, black labels like 1,000, double black is like 2,000.
Oo, may kilala nga akong ganyan eh.
Yeah, diba?
Pipreside palasing.
Oo, ganon.
Ay, naku, saglit, baka malibel din ako.
Okay, it's okay, I gotta defend you. Ay, nalusutan ko, this year, 28 cases were dismissed.
Oh, di ba?
And one in the trial court
That's
level.
attorney Kamtugan to you.
And 1 case is dismissed at the Court of Appeals level.
Diba?
Social, diba? Saan ka nakakita? Wow, ha? Carry lang yan sa akin. Kahit mawarrant ako, okay lang. Maganda naman ako sa mugshot.
Ayos. Pero attorney,
kaya hindi dapat yung mga kurap-kurap na yan, out natin. Kung alam mo kung pwede natin silang i-record natin. I-report nyo kay Remulia. I-report nyo sa mga higher ups. Kasi always, there are adults in the room. Anyway, going back, after they do the corruption, they will go to a certain place, a hotel. Pagkatiyan nila yung pera, that they will play poker. Kung naubusan sila ng pera, here comes yung Bombay na financer nila.
True.
I know that because when I was young, I saw that. And I told myself, I don't want to be like this.
Attorney, ganito. There's a scenario, for example lang. May kaso. For example, libel. Alright, sige. Pero kaibigan mo, kaibigan ko, at parehas tayo na attorney. Nag-usap na lamang tayo na isettle na lamang at para wala ng issue. Is that even acceptable?
So the lawyer?
Mga lawyers ang mismo nag-uusap to settle na lang at wag na lang ituloy yung kaso whatsoever. May mga ganun daw kasi na instances na nangyayari. Is that true?
Actually, that's true. Okay? Pero the game there is, ang sasabihin ko is, I will tell the client that you talk to me. I will tell the client that there was an offer from your side. Kasi I'm ethically bound to inform the client that I receive an offer. That's the ethics. Pero
that's the ethics. Pero attorney, hindi ganon ang level.
Yeah, yun na.
Hindi ganon ang system na nangyayari. Hindi alam ng mga kliyente.
Ganon yun.
Attorney to attorney lang ang nag-usap.
Which is bad. That's why, di ba, noon, if you recall, in Baguio before, the Baguio people, they get lawyers from Manila. Why? Kasi nga, they don't trust Baguio lawyers. Yeah. Kasi mga land disputes, minsan pa na ex-deal na yan. That's why, mahal ang lawyers kung kukuha ka ng lawyer from Manila. You have to book them in country club. Yeah, in the manor. Mga ganon, diba? Pero you don't have a choice kasi you don't trust people na mga attorney dito sa Baguio. So you get attorneys from outside. Yeah. Yes. Pero hindi naman natin lahat.
Hindi naman natin nila lahat.
Naman is the younger lawyers, in fairness, kasi tinuturuan sila, undergo the process, labanan mo, stand your ground. If there are ways to flood the court with evidence, and you think that the court had been corrupted, you can through the flooding of evidence and infusion of all the evidence, it can be reviewed by the Court of Appeals.
Ayun, oo.
So there are adults in the room. At saka yung practice na yan, tayong mga bata at mga magaganda, i-let go na natin yan. Let those warted, raisin men, balding men, finish that kind of practice, and it's time to bury it. Imagine these older lawyers cannot even file a Rule 43 petition.
True.
And a Rule 45 petition. They don't even know the difference of a question of law from a question of fact. Yeah.
Oh, diba?
So dapat mga younger lawyers, we end that practice of the oldies.
Thank
Let
you.
them balden their hair.
Thank you that you're talking right now.
Kailangan yon, kailangan yon. Kasi
Pero
it's our
hindi-
city.
Ito inuulit ko po, hindi po namin nilalahat.
Hindi na.
Pero meron lang talaga. So please be very observant. You read, you watch, as much as possible, you talk to them in person para makilala nyo po sila. Kasi ang hirap di ba? You thought na binabayaran mo siya kasi gagawin niya at ipapanalo niya ang kaso mo. Dahil alam mo sa sarili mo that you have all the evidence na magpapatunay na ang taong ito may ginagawang mali.
Ito, I can say about this one. It's a very big case. Okay? Ayoko sabihin yung case. Ang ebo lang ko sa'yo.
Pero parang alam ko na yan.
Very controversial, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very controversial. It's a scam of some prosecutors, diba? First step is they found reason to elevate the case to the court, yeah.
Wow,
Against,
okay.
let's say, 16 individuals.
Are they not digging their own grave?
Yeah. And then, kaya nga sabi ko, oh my God, nahuli ka. Dapat ipa-refund mo yung taong pinagbigyan mo yan. That's what you call estafa, diba?
Oo.
Pero prinamis mo na i-reverse mo yung case. Diba? That no warrant will be issued by the court because you reverse the case. You and that lawyer nag-team up kayo. Oh my God, it's impossible. Kasi sabi ko, how can you reverse a case as a prosecutor if the judge already issued a warrant of arrest?
Is that even possible? Attorney? No, di ba?
That's what you call
So what
fraud.
happened? Okay.
And then yung tao, alam mo ginawa, parang nag-dinoctor nila, hinold nila yung warrant for, pirmado na ng judge yung warrant for 200 days.
So what
Hindi nila
happened?
pinabas. It's not even uploaded. Hindi uploaded yung warrant of arrest.
Can we file a case against the prosecutor and that judge?
No. I think it's some staffs. I don't want to blame the judge. I think it's maybe some mismanagement on his part. Pero I don't think it will elevate to an administrative charge. I think some people in his office, he has to discipline his office because ang paglalagay ng warrant, may QR code.
Oo.
Para i-upload
Unlike before.
Para i-upload ng police sa system. Kung hindi naka-upload dun sa system,
Wala.
di ba? Ang nangyayari, hindi nyo ina-upload.
Kaya hindi nahuhuli.
Yeah.
Tapos na yung 200 days.
No, the problem, ma'am, is sinolo ng National Bureau of Investigation, Cordillera Administrative Region.
Oh no, I'm calling the
because
attention
this
of
is
NBI.
This is like the biggest case involving 4.6 billion pesos. So ang gusto ng NBI is isolve nyo yung warrants of arrest. There was no action from the National Bureau of Investigation, local law enforcement.
Akala ko meron nang nahuli.
No, ma'am. The rape of June 10 of 2023, you can fact check this online, was done by the OCC and the RACOCAR and Securities and Exchange Commission for Cordillera and National Region. Ito yung raid sa June sa Orchard Hotel. Di ba what they do kasi, if you're, they can do raids because if you're selling securities, there should be a license for that. If you do not have a license, if you sell contracts of loan, real estate agreements, those are securities under the Republic Act 8799 Section 3B.
Ayun.
Yung contract of loan is DI, evidence of indebtedness yan. So, dapat registered also. And then the problem in Manila, they raid here, they raid there, they raid like that, they entrap like that. In Baguio, no. So, alam mo yung parang VIP sila. So ganun yun. And then, yung mag-asawang yan, marami silang connection sa NBI car. At saka ninong-ninang nila sa prosecution office. So they became so untouchable. That's why, di ba, nakakahiya talaga kayo nung the national government raided you. Di ba? Hindi nagpaalam ang national government sa law enforcement, sa NBI, at sa prosecution.
Pero that's okay. Kasi
Yeah.
they're just doing their job.
The national government?
Yes.
Yes, and then, kailangan there are adults in the room.
Kumbaga, makikita natin doon na walang palakasan system sa taas.
Sa taas. Kasi kahit mag-corrupt kayo dito sa baba, may sa taas pa. Diba?
Diba? Lagi mo sinasabi yan.
Yes.
Kung matalo man dito sa baba, tatandaan, laging merong mas mataas na
Yes,
korte.
meron mas may mataas sa'yo. So, meron mas mataas.
Aha.
Actually, even kung hindi mo nagustuhan yung DOJ result, you can go to the Court of Appeals. Timadimot gamay ito'y bagyo, ti kaya yukot ito yan pagtungtungan tayo uston. Timadi ijay, puro kurap-kurap. Chop. Bingay.
Bakit?
Muna.
Kaya, bakit ganon? Samantalang mga kalahi naman ho natin itong mga ito. Di ba dapat sinapupuso na tulong po yung ginagawa ho natin sa kanila. Hindi po natin sila milking cow or money making. Di ba?
Yes, yun ang-
Ginagawa natin silang pagkakaperahan eh.
Yun ang problema ko talaga. For example, aminado po ako, yun ang sinasabi nyo sa akin na abogado ako ng mga estapador. Diba? Usually, utang lang naman po mga yan. Pero kayo po sa prosecution service, you know what? You also have to include BIR kasi sisingilin rin ng BIR yung charges nila dun sa utang. Kasi yung utang pa lang, yung promissory note, may charge na yan. So the government should get its share. I believe that if the prosecution does not coordinate with the Bureau of Internal Revenue, they are cheating the government of much needed taxes.
True.
We need taxes to expand the roads, for our
Exactly.
healthcare, for infant care, for elderly care.
At kung sinisingil sana natin yung mga taong yan, malaking tulong po yan dito sa lungsod ng Baguio, di ba?
Yes,
Sir,
that's true.
Kasi we're talking about scam,
Okay.
At marami po tayo mga kailian na nai-scam. Kung
Yes.
bakit naman kaya, Ngayon ang tanong ko po, ano po yung maaari nating advice sa ating mga kalahi na matitigas ang ulo, na up to now, gusto pa rin nilang, hindi naman sa gusto nilang nai-scam. Pero bakit kaya madali sa atin ang mas-scam?
Natatangkang ti ulo yun. Kayo nga may scam. Aray, siya, nabayag ako nito eh. J complainants, JED, 2015, 2016. So, dati complainants, 2019. Tama na nga kasi no, junket, kung sa Infinity. Makita ka dyan, ay, apo, iso naman nun. Diba?
Bakit kaya gano'n, Parang galing na tayo kay Satara, galing na tayo kay Pedro, ngayon naman galing tayo sa Kusina Junket, at ngayon naman, nagbalay pa ko pa tayo. At ngayon, itong bago si Casa Infinity. Ang dami nating sinasalihan na gano'n na alam naman natin sa sarili natin, scam ito, easy money kumbaga.
Yes.
Pero bakit? Ano sa tingin mo?
It's,
Is it a tradition already? Wag naman.
Hindi naman sa tradition niya. Maybe it's part of environment and culture already. Na, okay, our businesses, yung the business tayo, lugar tayo, katinatang, kalitok, diba? We are traders technically.
Yeah.
Maminsan, magatan mo dyan, patatas mo ti 10 pesos, maila ko dyan baklaran ti 100. Sugal da dyan. Ada mo ti chance nga napangkabaklaran, madida nga awatan da dyan da patatas mo, ta nakagatan dan.
Yes.
So, logi ka, ibalang mo dyan patatas mo, diba? So, maybe that kind of mentality. Tapos, another one, ma'am, is our being pretentious and being illiterate. Or literate.
Oo.
Nakaadal kayo nga, di ba?
Was it because sanay din tayo sa easy money?
Easy money?
No.
Sorry for me talaga, not easy money. My family really work hard.
Oo nga.
Sa father side ko, farms, tapos...
Kaya, hindi ako naniniwala sa sinasabi ng mga ibang kalahi na easy money gami, iso nga kay kayat da. Kasi we work hard for that money, pero nilagay lang natin siya sa mali, sa scam nga, di ba? Or sabihin na natin, sige, culture, practice, sabi mo kanina,
yes.
So, nandun na tayo, pero hindi ba dahil din sa mga katropa, kaibigan, na magaling magsalita?
So garot. Kasi na, it's what you call affinity scam. Hindi ka naman may scam dahil sa isang taga Manila. Di ba? Na bad breath, dental caries and everything. Nag-recruit talaga kayo nakakita kakabisat mo, kaka-work mo, di ba?
So, maniniwala ka kasi kalahi mo di ba?
May sapay mo't gamin. Digito'y damot gamin, nangangato nga tattao kan politicians, ito'y bagyo kan benggit, nga apay dama kiskisali. Amo dalang garot nga mausar tinaganda. Nag-invest ni councilor, you know your name. Nag-invest ni congressman, you know your name. Yeah. In fairness with Juan, yung congressman, it's not him actually. If I'm not mistaken, it's the wife. Pero ang ginamit niya is yung mga front yung taga-Tarlac. Kathleen Mendoza and Hirano, ang total na na-invest nila 30 million. Yeah, 30 million.
Kaya tingnan mo, attorney, di ba? Parang hindi ka maniniwala. Kasi, yan, sarili mong kapamilya,
Yes.
katropa mo, kapitbahay mo, kababata mo, politician, may mga pangalan sa industriya.
Yes.
Paano hindi ka maniniwala, di ba?
That's the problem. Nga, for example, let's go to Neri Naig, di ba?
Oo.
Yung mga ibang nag-invest naman sa kanya, hindi mag-i-invest kung wala yung pictures or
Correct.
yung endorsement ni Rufa May Quinto at ni
Ayun.
Senator Pacquiao. Same rin sa iFuel noon, di ba? Nagkaroon ng kaso sa iFuel. Ang sinasama nila is si Luis Manzano. Okay? Same lang ito yung bagyo. Ito yung nangyari ito, bagyo kan kabenggetan. Dito damat po politician, kan nga nga tao, asawan ti judges, former judges, members of the City Prosecution Service, di ba? Members of the Benguet Prosecution Service, nag-invest. So, di kita usaranda nga agpama nun. Ag-alat ita doon mga tao, matangtapal, di ba? Kung nagkaroon dito yung may isang konsehala, you should apologize. Because without your name, diba, hindi siguro nag-boom yung mga scam na yan.
Parang nagiging cycle lagi na lang ganun
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think it's about time we have an IEC, an information education, communication campaign regarding this matter? Kasi lagi na lang Baguio-based ang scammers. Bakit ganun?
No, in fairness with the Securities and Exchange Commission, ginagawa nila ng paraan. In fairness with the law schools, ginagawa nila ng paraan. But people are greedy. There's no cure for greedy. If there's what you call chemical castration to remove libog sa
I like that. Sa China, ginagawa nila yun.
China, America, kung pedophile ka, kung pedophile, they have to take in something, they call it chemical castration.
Yes.
Pero ang greed kasi, you cannot castrate greed.
True.
I think it's all stupidity. I think, maybe,
money is the root of all evil. Diba?
I believe that a remedy for this is to give more powers to the police and the prosecution to have to cause automatic forfeiture of properties, cars, everything.
Pero attorney, napansin mo walang nakukulong na opisyal pag mga ganitong issue ang pinag-uusapan?
Of course, they know how to hide themselves. Yeah.
Diba?
They know how to hide themselves.
At least I'm learning so much from you. Pero ang tanong ko lang this time, kasi mahirap maging attorney. Minsan, kailangan mo ipanalo ang isang kaso due to meron naman talagang ebidensya. Pero attorney, minsan walang ebidensya.
Walang ebidensya.
Pero napapanalo nila.
Napapadala, saan ba? Saan sa
mga ibang mga issues like, mga ganyan, scam.
Napapanalo nila yung mga yung akusado?
Yes.
Kasi minsan nagtataas ang Fiscal's Office. I'm talking to everyone, hindi lang sa Fiscal's Office of Baguio. Mamaya kinakasuhan nyo na naman ako. So, minsan kasi, they are incomplete sila magtaas ng ebidensya. You know what? The prosecutor...
Yung inuunti-unti nila, yung parang gano'n?
Hindi siya i-rush da.
Okay.
Para lang makapot da. Kasi si Bombay will give 30,000, Bombay will give 50,000. Igorot hindi ako nagsisentter sa Bombay kasi may mga igorot na financiers yun ng kagurgura. So minamadali. Pero pagpunta dun sa court, mess up yung kaso. But you know what? The prosecution in 2010, they were granted superpowers. They call it the subpoena powers under 9B.
Okay.
So, they can subpoena the banks to get yung account opening form, signature card, yung mga ganon. Statement of account from beginning until end. Okay.
Yeah.
Tapos,
that's 2010 yun.
Yes. So, they can have a very, before sila magtaas ng kaso, complete na yung mga evidence nila. They can subpoena the ITRs of the income tax returns filed with the Bureau of Internal Revenue, the Land Registration Office, list of properties, yung mga ganyan, list of certificate of land holdings. They can subpoena witnesses. If the witnesses refuses to go na ma-depose ng Office of the City Prosecutor, the prosecutor can go upstairs to the court at pwedeng ipakompel ng court yung tao na mag-appear kay fiscal. That's why, bakit kayo rush ng kaso? Tapos kung matatalo kayo, ang dami yung pinagsasabi.
Ayun.
Diba? So, I think that answers your question. Why natatalo? It's because of a poor case build-up. Diba? If you're filing...
Alam mo sa akin, parang attorney kasi, syempre sa akin, na for example, nakasuhan ako, parang ang tagal kasi ng proseso, di ba? Meron pa nga dyan, tumatagal ng ilang taon.
Yes.
Diba?
There are.
Pero sa sistema natin ngayon, medyo gumanda po yung batas kasi, no? Due to amendment, no? Tapos, mas digital na tayo ngayon. Aminin ho natin yan. Mas madali po ang proseso. Mas marami rin pong nagawang daan, kaya mabilis din po tayo nakakapunta sa kailangan natin puntahan. Pero, attorney, yung pong mga bagay na yon, yun po yung kasing yun yung parang nangyayari ngayon. Kaya mabilis yung mga proseso ng kaso. Unlike before, di ba? So, hindi naman po natin masisisi yung mga matatagal na kaso noon. However, nowadays, attorney, sabi ko nga sa'yo, mas mataas kamo kanina
Yes.
na pwede natin itaas ang kaso natin. However, the problem is, paano kapag yung sa taas mismo ay natulog din?
I don't think so. Maganda ang process sa taas. They're very fast. Matindi yung mga yan. So, marami kaming pending sa Court of Appeals and Supreme Court. They're very strict.
That's good to know.
Alam mo yung, the Philippines is still worth the fight
May justice pa sa Pilipinas.
My babies, Gianna and Kian, yung mga pamangkin ko they will be here. Pwede pang labanan ng Pilipinas. Pwede pa. Makita mo naman, there's still hope The younger judges right now, they're not corrupt They're good. What their aim is, I want the setting, I want this, evidence, ganun. Wala na yung, konti na lang yung may fixer, yung hoodlums in Rome.
Yun.
Konti na lang yun. Konti na lang. That's barely 5%. There's still a fight. Pero, ngayon is umaayos naman po yung mga sistema. The judges are getting younger. The courts are being filled up at a very fast rate. Kasi before, another problem is that kulang-kulang yung mga courts. Kaya hindi ka pa makapag-demand kay judge na, Judge, bakit next year?
Attorney, are you trying to say that we should trust the system now? Kasi ang mga nakaupo naman younger generation na.
Yes, ma'am. We should trust the system, fight for the protection of the system. If we have to remove the bad eggs and expose the bad eggs, let's do it. Let's kick them out. Ganun
Like that.
Age can change them as time goes by. They improve their skill. New judges can be very mathematical.
Okay.
Very strict until the lahat.
Bookish.
Yes, bookish. Sobra. Pero as time goes by, they will develop the sense of judgment. Kasi judgment is not mathematical. Marami kang i-take into consideration. Ang evidence presentation, defense, doing criminal defense, these are mathematical. Pero judgment is not. Pero the judges right now, they're getting better. So, okay naman na.
Not emotion. Nothing about that.
Intellectual. Hindi maiwasan In the practice of law, if you want to review something na order ng court na hindi final yung judgment, you can elevate it via certain rules. And that's your option.
Why?
Maybe she doesn't like it, or she doesn't like getting questioned or something. Pero, di ba,
It's normal.
Play.
Opo.
It's normal, and then things are getting reversed. Kaya nga, I really find her immature. Kaya sabi ko sa office ko, I'm not going to show up in her court. Kasi the other judges, that they will say, Francis or Attorney Camtugan, I want you to elevate this one to the Court of Appeals. I want you to make this issue. Sila pa magtutulong sa, I'm curious, magaganan sila. If the judge does that to you, he wants to contribute in the growing body of knowledge.
Ayun.
Yes. But this because the judge is, no. Parang ako lang yung knowledge. Yung ruling ko lang masusunod. I'm the truth. The alpha and the omega. I'm nine. Tapos ko lupa. Diba?
Attorney,
kaya namiss ko talaga. Judge Danilo Camacho. Shout out.
Hello, sir. Pero sir, ito lang, tanong ko lang, for our end, sa ating ending na ating usapan.
Yes.
Is it about time also that we wake up? Kasi lagi mong sinasabing, merong mas mataas. At there's always adult in the room. And we should always stick to the law. Lagi mong sinasabing, paulit-ulit today sa ating usapan. Do you think ito pong mga pending na kaso po sa Baguio City na hanggang ngayon, they are craving for justice? Do you believe it's about time punta na nila sa taas? At ipunta nila kung saan yung sinasabi mong kaninang Court of Appeals?
Yeah, that's why, it's all about standing your ground. Okay? For example, may tatawag sa akin or tatawag sa opisina ko, hindi aandar yung kaso hanggat hindi mo sinurrender ang kliyente mo. Sabi ko, what? That's not the law. If I am applying for bail, I have to surrender my client because the rule is the person should be under custody of law.
Yes.
But if you're asking other remedies like questioning the jurisdiction of the court or the case itself, you can elevate the matters to the Court of Appeals. Pero yung mga iba kasi, they don't issue orders. You cannot go to the Court of Appeals unless the trial court issue an order. So yung sa atin lang, huwag tayong mapikon sa process. The process is there. The law is the law. I know that you hate the Rule 65 petitions. You hate them. That's a system also. But we have to wait until the Supreme Court revokes it. Same with me. how I wish that we have same-sex marriage in the Philippines, right? How I wish that the misogynist provisions of the family code be removed. So, as you can see, ang dami mga sexist provisions, di ba? But the law is the law. So, we have to stick with it habang hindi pa na-amend. But we can fight for the change, right? There's still hope. There's still hope, yeah.
So there's still hope sa justice po sa ating Pilipinas. At hari nawa po, meron po kayong natutunan ngayong araw na ito. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Tita Ara Cutter, the one and only ikit ng bayan. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat din po.
Attorney, thank you so much.
Thank you talaga.
It's a
This is a
good
wonderful
conversation.
experience. Yeah.